Hey everybody, Chris here, and on this episode, you'll hear me blather on about Meryl Streep being in the new Knives Out film. And I guess I just had a brain malfunction. It's actually Glenn Close that is in that movie. So please forgive me. I'm talking fast and moving fast and just mixed up my incredibly talented and legendary actresses. Glenn Close is in Knives Out 3. Glenn Close, folks. Not Meryl Streep. Okay, on to the show. You're listening to Making, the indie film podcast.
And now is as good of a time as ever to go ahead and hop into our first segment, Story is King. And, or as we like to call it when women are on the show, females are on the show, story is queen. Story is
thank
queen.
You, Tia, for
Love
that.
it.
Shout out to Tia A.
We need
Smith.
more queens. Come on.
There it is.
Right.
There it is.
That's right.
You mean besides Papa Bear and Nick? All right. So I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. Just calm down, everybody. Just stop. Just chill out.
Down. Hey,
It's an honor. It's an honor, guys.
Okay. Let's hop in. Why don't we start with this, Emma? Really simple. What are you working on now? Now that you've done Dirty Towel, and if you want to speak a little bit, give some context on that short film, what are you working on now that that's out in the world?
Yeah. So Dirty Towel is a short film that I made right off the bat, we're starting with facts that I have to remember. I made it my senior year of college, and we worked on it for a little over a year. It did the festival route this past year, and it had its premiere at Tribeca. And it has always kind of been a proof of concept for a feature. But before we decided to go into the realm of developing it into a feature, we wanted to make sure that that felt like something that people wanted. And, it was a story that the audience responded to. And so, we did the festival route, and then based on just the reactions we got from everyone, we decided to go ahead and move forward with the feature. So we've spent the last few years writing that, and now we're in the process of trying to get it greenlit to make it.
Holy moly. So you're basically raising funds right now for it, right?
Yep. The best part of filmmaking.
Yeah. We know.
But you heard that, Chris.
Dance.
She said that they spent the last couple of years trying to greenlit it, right? Get it greenlit to make it. Everything she's been doing for the past couple of years has been to be on this podcast. I love it.
There you go. Well done, Nick.
Yeah, that's been the plan.
Well, thank you, Emma.
It's not even about the feature.
Exactly. Who needs that when you have us?
Feature
Who
schmeature.
needs it?
By the way, this is not bourbon, Nick. This is brandy.
Oh,
so I'm having a little bit of Louis tonight.
Very good.
In honor of Emma. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm curious about there you go. The budget that you're, and this is sort of an aside, but you said you're raising. Are you trying to make this a ultra low SAG sort of budget thing, or is this going to be a 1 to 5 mil, or maybe a 5 to 10 mil?
Yeah, I mean, it really is just going to kind of depend on the interest we get from investors and production companies. We have a version where, we can make this for a pretty low budget. We have a version that we need a lot more money to make. At the end of the day, we just want to make a movie, and we've done the short thing for a while, and we just feel like until we take this next step as filmmakers to try and do a feature, we'll be in the short world forever, which is great and teaches you so much, but we want to get to that next step. And so we'll just kind of see what that ends up looking like based on reactions and responses from people.
Okay.
I mean, in a perfect world, we have a lot, but we'll see.
And are you the vehicle for it, by the way?
But wait, Chris, I have to say, it all depends on whether or not they get Scarlett Johansson to play the part that Emma played. If they get Scarlett, the budget, it's a larger budget.
Oh, yeah.
It's a larger budget. It's a large. Well, we had the same question, Nick. Because Emma's a like a multiple tool sort of creative. So it's like, are you going to be writing this? Are you going to be directing, producing, acting, all of the hats, or just the acting hat? What's your plan here?
Yeah, so I'm taking on many hats during this one. I'm planning to reprise my role of Charlie, so the same role I played in the short and the feature, and I'm co-writing it again with my cousin, who we co-wrote the original, and sorry, we have a dog barking.
We're dog lovers here. I've got 2 dogs.
Right. Yeah.
He just wants to be a part of the podcast.
We understand. We're inclusive of all voices.
Yeah, he has a lot to say. So co-writing it again, producing it out of necessity, and then acting in it. And the feature version expands a lot more on the mom's story as well. And so part of the idea is that we have this opportunity for potentially a name actor to come in and kind of elevate the credibility and notability of the project by playing my mom in it. So trying it from different angles to get that funding and get us noticed and the project out there.
I think it's a smart idea. The name will also bring you international pre-sales and will bring you local investment as well. Full disclosure to the audience, Emma is the daughter of former guest David Parks. And so this question comes with that context. Can you describe your household in 3 words growing up? So growing up, 3 words to describe your household.
Yeah, I know my dad's probably sweating right now. He's like, what is she going to say? No, but it was, I've been very lucky in the household that I grew up in. I would say 3 words are loving, supportive, and hilarious.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah, no.
I love that.
Okay, I'm writing these down. Loving, supportive, and hilarious. Hilarious is a very interesting answer. Is that because your dad and your entire family are giant pranksters?
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Yes, there is a lot of pranks. We pulled the ultimate prank on him this Christmas. And it's one of those things where my dad, he loves to prank us. And we try to get him back, but it doesn't always work out. But this one, for the first time ever, may have been the best one we've ever done. And we have a whole video of him, and it was the best part of the holidays for sure. So yes, lots of pranks.
Don't leave us hanging.
Well,
tell us what the prank is if you're able to.
Okay. So it's not super original because it is a trend on TikTok right now. But basically, I'm not sure if you guys have seen this, but mothers and daughters and siblings are doing this prank on their dad where they get just a plain rock from the backyard, and they wrap it and gift it to the mom. And they say it's an anthropology rock. And over the course, the mom will open it up and she'll be like, wow, this is the most amazing thing ever. How did you get one? And you start talking, and at some point you just casually drop in that it's $300 or whatever amount you want. And you're just really hyping up this rock. And okay, maybe it doesn't sound as funny as it was in the moment, but genuinely, yeah. So my mom opened it and maybe gave the performance of her life. She's not an actor, but might want to pick it up after this one. But she just made it seem like a gift from the heavens that she got this rock.
And your dad fell for it, huh?
Oh yeah. He was just sitting there, and he was just aghast by the fact that this rock was so expensive. And it's just the greatest response ever. So we really got him with that one, is the point of the story. And so lots of pranks, and I think everyone just has a really good sense of humor, and we're kind of all just children who never grew up. My grandma likes to call us just a bunch of Peter Pans. So there's a lot of very childish humor.
I love that, man. It's my favorite thing about the Parks family.
Me too.
I just, They enjoy one another, and pranking one another is a sign of that. I'm curious, Emma, if you could be introduced to one person in film, who would it be and what makes them special?
That is such a great question. I mean, there's so many people because there's directors that I so thoroughly admire, people like Greta Gerwig, who is like a really amazing woman who has created a lot of art that inspires me, and lots of other women filmmakers who are getting into this industry. But then there's producers who I think have done really amazing work within film and bringing to life projects for people who haven't had as much experience, or adapting, books into movies, people like Reese Witherspoon or Margot Robbie. But I feel like maybe my ultimate person might just be a conversation with Meryl Streep, because I mean, come on, she's Meryl Streep.
Yep.
And she's just so talented.
You cannot go wrong. Did you see her in the latest Knives Out film?
In the latest Knives Out film?
Yeah, Meryl Streep was in there. She did a great job. I thought she really, in that role, and no one's talking about it because there are a lot of like Jennifer Lawrence and
Wait a second. Like this is the third Knives Out film.
The third,
right,
yeah,
that you're talking about,
the latest
exactly.
one.
So a lot of people I think are stuck on 2. So they're like, wait, there's another one. So
people don't know about this third Knives Out film,
bro. I'm telling you, it's a thing. I'm like, It's not like Glass Onion.
No, I knew about it, but I didn't know she was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in it. Go check it out. And no one's talking about her performance. And like I said, I get it, because there's a lot of great female performances this year. But just because it's kind of like this thing that's happening right now in industry, not in industry, but like in the fan base side of industry, like the consuming side, where people have taken Spielberg for granted. It's kind of like in hip hop, where we just like sort of take Eminem and Jay-Z for granted. Like we just like are no longer like wowed by the craft. We're like, oh yeah, we just expect them to do that.
I don't know, man. When M does his thing, bro, I'm. Whew.
But listen to hip hop heads though. Listen to hip hop heads. Like they will be like, yeah, but what's he talking about? Or like so Charlemagne the God is famous for like basically saying, yeah, I get that he's rhyming words, but he's not talking about anything. He's way overrated. Like, and this is a very, very prominent voice in hip hop and in television. So I'm just saying, I'm not just saying that out of my ass. I mean, I'm paying attention to the culture and what media people are saying about Eminem
so it's basically what you're saying is
Meryl
that there's
Streep
already a set
Spielberg.
expectation of greatness.
Yeah. It's when you're great so long, people are like, they're bored by your greatness. It's like people got bored by Tom Brady at the end. It's like, Brady's, but even my own sister was like, Brady again.
Really?
Brady again.
Yeah.
Like, can somebody else people were just rooting for someone please to come beat his team. Right? Because they just don't want, like, we don't want to see the same. There was a year where Michael Jordan didn't win the MVP. And if you watch the documentary, The Last Dance, which I recommend to everybody, it was like the greatest thing during COVID. Media members 20 years later were able to admit that they were just bored with the Jordan story. So they voted for somebody else. They knew Jordan was the MVP. They just get bored with the greatness. So that's what I mean.
I'm gonna get a new T-shirt. Bored with greatness. You know
my razor on T-shirts.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be you talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then that makes it so sweet. I don't know, Emma. I don't know if you agree with that or not. I just feel like we take people like Spielberg for granted. That's all. And Meryl Streep, for that matter. So.
Yeah, I think 100% that's so true. And you see it all the time with so many different people. But I think that's also why it would be great to have a conversation with them, because they do have all that experience and knowledge, and they know how to handle all aspects of the industry and of a career, both on the successful end and on the other side. So they're definitely great inspirations and someone I'd want to talk to.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Spielberg's new one that's coming out in summer 26 here. I think it's called Disclosure Day or Day of Disclosure. It's just going to be incredible. All right. And we will end this Story is Queen segment on this question. What are the biggest mistakes young filmmakers like yourself make? And what advice would you give them to avoid those mistakes in your experience?
Yeah, I think that one of the biggest mistakes young filmmakers make is thinking their career is not as in their hands as it is. Don't get me wrong, the industry is very reliant on other people to give you opportunities, but I also think we exist in a time in entertainment where, due to a lot of technology that we have access to, we can all be creating content and creating our own work whenever we want. And obviously the, level that you do it will vary, but I think if young filmmakers really just take every opportunity they can to make their own work and give themselves opportunities, it'll get them so much further than waiting for others to give them to them would. So I would say that is one of the biggest mistakes, and hopefully something that people listening to this can take away. And, it doesn't take much to just sit down and start writing or start planning,
It's totally sound advice. And the thing that we've heard over the years of doing this show, Nick, is produce where you are. Or sometimes, Nick, we've heard just go out and make a movie or just go out and do a thing. And all of that sort of presupposes that you have an idea or that you have the discipline to do that. And I think that that's really where it starts, is the whole Priscilla Wise write for 5 minutes a day thing. The whole, what was that, Ernest Borgnine? It was like, I think it was just said, I had a rule that I had to write 5 pages a day. And if I didn't write 5 pages a day, I would not have made it. And sometimes maybe the whole thing is, let me just go, because I've rethought about this, Nick, over the years. Because before I was like, no, I think it's bad advice to just go shoot something because you don't have anything to shoot. You don't have an idea. I still think you should have some sense of what you're going to do. But I also think there probably is some benefit to just going out and performing the thing that you want to do, whether it be writing, cinematography, directing, acting, whatever, like just doing it even without an idea, because the actual doing of that thing might spark the idea, right? So you're outside with your iPhone, suddenly you're shooting leaves falling from your tree in the winter or the fall, and then that sparks an idea about a love story between a rabbit and a chipmunk because you're out in nature or whatever, right? Like, so I just gave somebody a short film idea. It's going to happen. Okay.
Well, Chris, I want to jump in there. I'll add to that, and I'll say this, I'm with you. I think that to just go out and make things, it's great advice, but it's not fully considerate of what it takes to make movies. Yeah. Right. It might be considerate of what it makes to make content, right? Because any individual can make content. But when you're making movies, everybody knows it's a collaborative effort. Mm-hmm. So in my mind, I'm thinking this. First step, make friends who make stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the first one. Second one is make stuff with friends who make stuff. That's it. Like that to me is the way to go, because that then can grow the next step, because you need other people around you. So the first thing is to make those friends. The next thing is to make the things.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that's a huge part of it. I mean, I had lots of ideas, but I don't think it was until I found the people to surround myself with who had the drive and passion to make those ideas reality that even I believed I could go out and do it. And I also think that in terms of when I say to, go out and make your own content or just, not wait on others to give you opportunities, that doesn't even necessarily have to just be like, oh, I'm going to go make a 12-minute short film, or, oh, I'm going to make a feature film or whatever. I think it can be, little things like if you want to be an actor, but, you need a reel so that you can get an agent and manager or be submitted to auditions. Okay, well, you're an actor. There's tons of great scenes already written out there. Get a friend and film it. There's ways to, within your individual dream, whatever aspect of the entertainment industry you want to go into. There's ways to always just be practicing your skills and getting better. And it's in those little practicing of, filming leaves falling or doing a scene that you can make mistakes and grow. And it's not as big of a deal because it's on a smaller scale. And then eventually you'll get better and better. And then you'll come up with a short film and you'll get the right people behind it. And all of a sudden you're at Tribeca or whatever. So,
which, by the way, is
that's the other side of it too.
A huge accomplishment for you to be at Tribeca. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, 100% is a huge deal. And I think for the TikTok generation, it's like maybe start with skit making and then ask yourself how those characters in the skit might become a real character, like have a true character arc, which is what you need. It's like the basis of like a film length, short or feature length story. The rest of it has to do with camera work, and some other factors. But like today, it feels like everybody has an idea for a skit. So,
hey everybody, Chris here. Before you go, if you enjoy our work and want to support what we do at Make It, please subscribe to the Make It Podcast channel on YouTube and rate and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We have terrific tees, hoodies, hats, and more at cottonbureau.com. Just search for the Make It Podcast and our store will come right up. If you have feedback for us, email us at contact@bonsai.film or find all things Make It at our Beacons AI site at www.themakeitpodcast.store. You can also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at _Make It Podcast. You can find us on Facebook just by searching for The Make It Podcast. And until next time, and on behalf of the team at Make It, be better, be creative, be engaged, and thank you for listening.
From walking barefoot in the snow to hiking for miles for a view, it feels good to connect with our simpler side. Simplifying your wellness with Kachava's all-in-one nutrition shake feels good too. With 25 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, greens, adaptogens, and more. No fillers, no nonsense, just the highest quality ingredients. New customers get $20 off an order of 2 bags or more now through January 31st when they go to Kachava, KACHAVA.com, and use code NEWS.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.